Greetings everyone and welcome back to Warlock of the Firetop Mountain. I think I have that feeling we're getting pretty close to end. We defeat a freaking dragon. And we are leveled for stamina. We went through maze of bullshit. And yeah, now we are here. Not in that order. Definitely not in the order I give it. So yeah, we have 4 stamina out of 18. But before I started recording, it struck me I do have a potion of strength. So it's either giving me extra damage or it gives me my stamina back. And if it gives me extra damage, it's probably gonna say in next fight you get extra damage. Like one of the earlier games I had, but the book versions we played. If no, it just gives me back stamina. And I'm willing to try it before I eat some provisions too. It gives me 18 stamina. Oh, we are good. We have hope. We have a lot of stuff we didn't use too. Doesn't matter. It's fine. We have full stamina now. We can proceed. If I fucked up with full stamina, then I'm sorry. I'm just bad at things. Games. Oh shit. Working your way through the tunnel, you soon reach a magnificent hallway lining the floor. Are black and white tiles, forming a checkerboard pattern all the way to the other end of the hall. At the far end of the hall is a simple wood door. Along either side of the hall are what appear to be statues of skeletons. They are standing in place in threatening poses, armed with various weapons. The room exudes an aura of danger. Those skeletons seem far more menacing than any I've encountered before. You know, the whole running thing, it wasn't working very well. Because if this is a trap and I'm gonna run, then I'm gonna lose some stamina to begin with. And if I'm gonna just walk, maybe I won't lose. I don't know. Let's just walk. I'm confident. I have 18 stamina. I'm walking confidently. Of course. As you get closer to the hallway, the skeletons come to life. They march into the center of the room to block your way. There is only one way through these creatures. You must defeat them in battle. Well, sure. I guess. 4 of them. 2 spearmans. 1 biggie. Spearman have like range of 2 or 3. This one have spear as well. Although it doesn't seem to be like that kind of spearman. 5, 7, 5. Okay, he have 2. So maybe it's not that bad. Fuck. That was really bad. We need to get the fuck out. I think. Oh! Oh, that's low. Oh! Oh! Okay. Shit. Did he attack me last time? I think he did. Come on. Okay, 9 stamina. One guy left, which I didn't pay attention to his attack pattern. Come on. Bam! Jesus. Ooh. Hey. Okay. It could have been worse. It could have been better, as all my fights goes. My god, that doesn't look like that simple door as you mentioned. You reach a large wooden door, which is slightly ajar. Carefully you ease it open a little further and poke your head around to side to see what is in the room. You see a small old man sitting at the table on his own, playing with a pack of cards. He looks quite harmless. Old soul, grey-haired and bearded. He is seated. Oh my god. Golden fucking snakes. Something doesn't feel right. I don't think I should rush into any violence just yet. It could be a trap. I mean, the guy is behind a fucking dragon and behind a bunch of skeletons. His fancy room. Could that be the guy I'm looking for? He doesn't look like the guy from the picture though. Couple of steps back. Something doesn't feel right. I don't think I should rush into any violence just yet. Okay. The old man looks at you, accepts your greetings and bids you sit down. You sit at the table and notice that he is glaring at you. His piercing stare is becoming hypnotic. In your mind, a battle is being fought, and you wrestle with your thoughts to repel the invader. Okay, we're eating my fucking provisions now. Just midway, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care of your bullshit. Something is not right, okay? And I can fucking see it. You're not fooling me now. I don't think I fought such power before must resist. Okay, this is not very good. But there is nothing I can do. Let's do this. You need a score of 9 or under, and you rolled a score of 8. Why is it so close each time? Holy shit. You manage to steer your gaze away from his. Even though his gaze bores into your brain, you manage to rip your eyes away from his line of sight. He opens his mouth to speak, and you are And to your amazement, instead of an old man's voice, the whole room resonates to a powerful voice, which seems to be coming from the walls themselves. Who dares challenge Zagor? Hear my voice and despair. You throw a glance back at the man and can see him changing before your very eyes. This man is younger, stronger, and more imposing than before. He is dressed in robes of rich velvet and gold. His eyes are aflame with a blue glow, and they are fixed directly on yours. His hands begin to sparkle with a strange magical energy. Zagor, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain, has been expecting you. Did he change here as well? No, he didn't. Oh shit. Yep, I've seen the guy earlier on the pictures. Lovely. Hi. I think it's time I offered him the eye. I hope Keith hasn't set me up for a very big fail. Oh fuck. I fucking hope so too. Not gonna lie. Hold out the eye of the Cyclops to Zagor. If this has all been a cruel tricky by Keith, I shall soon find out. Don't say this, you're putting me in a very uncomfortable place now. You hold the eye up in front of Zagor as Keith instructs, and the jewel gives off a dull glow as you point it towards the Warlock. He shrieks. He backs away into a corner, and beam of light shoots from the jewel. As it falls on him, he sinks to the floor, and a remarkable transformation takes place. He starts to shiver and grow visibly old in front of you. His skin wrinkles and cracks, and he slowly becomes an amorphous heap in the corner. After some moments, the jewel stops glowing, and you approach the lifeless bundle of cloth. His robes are all that remain. Dust to dust. Destroy the Warlock as Keith instructed Alexandra to. So Keith knew all along that Zagor was vulnerable to the eye. Oh shit, we did it! But that makes me realize just now that if I would pick different character, I probably would had different way to defeat him. The game maybe would be different, I think, which is interesting, actually. Congratulations, player. You have completed the quest of Alexandra of Blacksand. To reward you for your bravery, please accept the portion of my figurine code 354. Select my Oriana figurine in the gauntlet to find out how to use it. Let us once again return to the adventure. 354? 350, should I remember this? Should I note this somewhere? I don't have anything to note it on. Okay, 354. 354. With the Warlock now defeated, you know that Zagor's reign over those lands is over. You approach the door and turn the handle. The door opens to reveal a small, dimly lit room. The walls are hung with ornate curtains, liced in silver and gold. A single flame burns in one corner, throwing light on a low table in the middle of the floor. On this table is a large chest. You step up to investigate the chest, and from all around, yet from nowhere, a mysterious sound fills the room. It sounds like the rumbling of thunder clouds preparing to make the storm. You approach the chest and can see that it's held shut by 3 locks. As you approach, the noise gets louder. Yeah, we don't have any keys. You crouch down in front of the chest and look at it more closely. At its front are 3 locks. It seems that Zagor is no fool, and even after his defeat he's guarded his treasure closely. with Zagor keys, use 2 of Zagor keys, reveal the most valuable reward with 3 Zagor keys. Discover that you have non-Zagor keys in your pack. Well, you can't have everything in life. Sometimes you just not get what you want. It's simple. You know? I think the more important is to defeat the Warlock than get the treasure, probably. Maybe. Yeah. Sadly, you have not found any keys to access Zagor's chest. You know that you must make the journey back to Anvil with only the items you have found in the mountain, up to this point. You traverse back through the depths of the mountain, making sure to avoid all the areas still filled with creatures you have faced. Now the Zagor is dead, all of the traps and tricks seems to have disarmed themselves. You finally reach the entrance to the Firetop mountain where you started your journey. Oh, hello. Soon you reach the village of Anvil, and the mayor greets you with a warm embrace.
Alexandra, we feared that we would never see you again. Does this mean?
He's almost afraid to ask. You nod in response, confirming the villager's hope. Yes, the evil of Zagor will threaten this town no more. There are whoops of joy from the villagers, thrilled that they no longer need fear the looming Firetop mountain or its sinister master. You return to Keith's home, an opulent mansion about day's ride out from the Fang. Its high stone walls keep out inquisitive intruders, but the front gate is quite the spectacle. Keith is much of an enigma, but modesty is not one of her strong suits. You are received by the guard and escorted to a audience with your patron. Keith is seated at the gilded table in what appears to be her study, surrounded by scrolls covered in scratchy ink and various piles of tomes. She peers over her half-moon spectacles at you, and with vague distinct interest gestures you towards a seat. Judging by the look on your face, you did as I asked. Were you surprised? Kid gives a very smile, clearly knowing the power that the Eye of the Cyclops held. You can't help but feel rather annoyed that Keith chose to keep such information from you. I would have preferred if you had told me something so vital to my safety, you exclaim, rather to put out by your patron's games at your expense. Not to mention that I had my doubts about you after the local villagers were so terrified by the mere utterance of the Warlock's name. Keith looks back at her scrolls on her table and dismisses your concerns with a wave. The terrifies of peasants concern me not, Alexandra, and if you are so concerned about your reputation, perhaps you should examine your potential clientele more closely. And what of my payment? Kid summons a servant who brings a magnificent cuirass and blows with a griffon fighting a dragon. Consider this yours, a reward for your faith in me. She also takes a pouch from a drawer and tosses it to you. And of course your payment. 1,000 gold pieces as promised, and now, Alexandra, it's time for you to go. As you begin to walk out of the room, you hear Keith call back. Oh, Alexandra. You turn back towards your patron. The eye, if you please. Sighting, you pull the Eye of the Cyclops from your pack and place it on the table. You had hoped to keep it, then you leave the mansion. It's time for your next adventure. Oh! We did it! We freaking did it. Oh my goodness. That makes me happy, really. And that makes me wonder. What about this? Welcome back, player. Impressive work. You have eyed Alexandra of Blacksun and using the Eye of the Cyclops to defeat the Zagor. Completed her mission for Keith. I know. While Alexandra Adventurer was successful, there are more stories and challenges to be had within the mountain with a new hero. What is Gauntlet? The Goblin Gauntlet is a journey through the mountain that is heavy on combat and extremely light on story and narrative choices. This mode is only recommended for players who have experienced the mountain in story mode. Oh, okay. You can run the Gauntlet by controlling one of Zagor's many minions available in Goblin Scourge DLC, or by unlocking one of Special Legend characters. In Goblin Gauntlets, how far you get depends on your fighting powers. You earn souls for each kill as normal and have the ability to earn souls. You may even appear from time to time to reward you with stamina and souls, so make sure to visit as many locations as possible. Oh shit, so this is something entirely different. But since it's not heavy on story, I don't think we'll be doing that. Wait, enter code. 354. So I don't know where to fucking put it then. I'm quite sure this is the right code though. So yeah, this is like different mode, and I don't think we're gonna do this. How do we go back, please? I don't know. I don't know how we go back. It doesn't matter. It's not an escape, okay? Thank you very much for watching. We finished this. There's something else I wanted to check, but I don't think we're gonna do this now. Because there was different sets of heroes, and I wonder if there different stories if you take some of the different set of heroes which been grayed out. So yeah, I'm gonna check this next time, and maybe before we start actual DLC we're gonna try the different story mode. But I'm gonna check, is this a thing? Is this actual a thing or is it not? But yeah, for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. That was really cool. I really enjoyed this game, and I'm really looking forward that there is more of it to experience. So we're gonna jump into it probably next Friday, if I won't have any problem with time to record and start new series. I wish you have a lovely upcoming weekend, guys, and for now, farewell.